What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mystic's MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic. Excuse me, Raven. It's early. So, I'm going to do a couple things, and I basically just...
There are many
I,
here
I
in
I
need of
just want to
assistance.
know
Dispense heating units to
where
repair
the
shelters, but beware.
meta players
Some
are.
may succumb
I
to
still got to
prey.
get that. Holy crap. You know, like, oh my god, where's the meta players? You know, like, seriously.
This is a
I
rescue
thought you
mission.
guys were going to
Lantern
prove that I
engineers
was
could use your help.
shit.
Activate one of the turrets and it will shut down the security field blocking it.
I'll get this last one. I'll have to do it again. Oh shit, I fucked that up. Yep. I'm gonna go over here. Okay, at least we got some of that out. I still have to get the other ones. But anyways, so I just thought the meta players are just going to, you know, come in, you know, oh my god, we're going to expose Mystic Raven. You know, the funny thing is, I've said this, I warned you all. Many have tried, all have failed. All. Everybody. So, I personally don't give two shits what you guys say. I don't. I don't take any of you seriously. You're all shit players. Just because you max out arts, you max out your allies, and you slot some stuff and then figure out something, you guys are it's the meta. It's like I honestly can't. I I can't do it. I'm just like, you know what? You guys are so toxic. Like I said, when you guys were art swapping, you guys were swapping more than two arts. Back then, I couldn't take you serious. I fucking couldn't. You guys couldn't count. I'm waiting for Zazo to switch over to the flash heal versus walk it off, and he's going to, because it's efficient. So I'm waiting for that shit. Believe you and me, boys and girls. I'm waiting. I'm seriously just waiting for these meta bitches to just cross over. Because I told you, your meta changes to me. Oh shit. Wait for it. Shit. Oh no, block. Okay, now I'm not going to turn that in. So I'm going to save that, but there's a reason I did it.
Horde of demons roam the land. Save the locals from this hellish band.
I work. I have a life. So I already turned in my day on another tune. I just go ahead and do them. And then when I do them, I can... Okay, I gotta come down here and grab this one real quick.
That damn wizard turned the giant zombie.
And then I turn them in.
Something about it.
each one of them on a different day.
And that's just what the mages
As long as I get it in before reset.
go and put.
Is it so much to ask for a quiet graveyard? Someone needs to do something about these demons and agents. Is that you?
Let me switch my build. Oh shit, wrong one. Alright. I don't think that one's up yet. The damned one. Get off me. Okay, so that one's done now. Got the 2 turn-ins, do the damned. Then I could turn those in every day. So there you have 3 days for turn-ins without having to keep messing with it. Anywho. Still waiting on the damned one. But I just think it's hilarious. I honestly think it's pretty funny that the meta players think they're that good. They're just like, we're so meta. You don't understand the meta. And yet I'm showing my not so meta configurations and I'm still topping charts. I'm still doing it. I'm not water DPS. I don't have these capsule iconics. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's like you guys are crack babies. And you're really toxic. The community is just toxic as fuck. It's like when you were art swapping, you swapped more than 2, not understanding the math. You guys stack into SP, not understanding the math. You guys go ahead and you put these configurations together, not understanding the math. You guys are, saying this power set's meta, all the other ones are subpar because you don't understand the math. Like I said, there are some truths. I'm not debating that. But you guys coming at me? No. I come for you. Because this game's actually cool as fuck. But the problem of it is, I can't stand the bullshit. I just can't take it, man. Like I said, you guys took my fun game away from me. for that, you will pay for your toxicity. Alright, 1 sec, I'm almost done. Done, I think, right? Yep. We're done, baby. And I turn that in tomorrow, so I have one for each day. So yeah, no, you don't get it. You know, started messing around with the bull and you get the horns. That's what happens. You got to learn the hard way. You have to. Like I said, I've been playing this game since like 2012. It's like, holy, so guild member league member must be on. I'll come out with videos helping new players and encouraging new players to try their own thing and kind of give them, you know, some tips on how to approach certain configurations, because people have lives. It doesn't mean the game isn't enjoyable. Now, if this community would get off of its toxic bullshit, it could actually do better than what it's even doing, because it is a good game. It is. Especially if you have a life and you just only have an hour a day. You know, maybe like 3 or 4 on the weekends. Maybe 2 or 3. It's a great hobby and it's fun. But it's the meta players, the meta chasers, who end up pushing people away. And I don't like bullies. But I've never been one to be bullied. People have tried in real life and in online. I don't tolerate it whatsoever. In real life, a lot of people kind of second guess themselves. I'm a pretty big dude. So I'm like, what? And they're like, So it's like, come on, man. I wish everybody the best. But like I said, I don't like bullies. And when people went after LV, this community, the online content creators went after LV, it just struck a chord with me. I'm like, so just because somebody's getting attention and he's doing things that you might not agree with, you guys feel threatened, so you're all ganging up on him. That sounds like bullying to me. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like straight up bullying. And then when people were like Zazo, and you can tell this dude's a DP fucking ass. Like how can I even take you serious as a support person when you don't even put in Flash Heal? You put it in Walk It Off. Same thing on tanks or anything else. How am I going to take any of you serious when I main support? DPS, I secondary. But I love it because even way back in the day, people were like, well, Mystique doesn't know anything about DPS. I was an alpha tester for companies. from multiple companies. People would be like, yo, Mystic, you want to check out this game? Sure, go ahead and throw it my way. I'll take a look. Why not? But I did not, and I mean this, I did not ever think I was better than anybody. You know, I didn't even want to be a content creator. I just always did my thing. I was an elite little prick because, but the problem with it was egos. So I would do the math and I would set up raid configurations. I love it when people use the word parse in these type of games, especially if you're a console player. You have never fucking seen a parser a day in your life. Metrics are not parsers, okay? So PC players, when they always reference parsing, it's because they use a third-party application, and it would never be on a target dummy. They would actually go ahead into their raids, and the parser literally would push out their DPS, damage per second, and also not just that, each of their abilities by their multipliers, break them down. It would break everything down. So you have a combat log on here. That's a metric. That's a metric system. It's not a parser. Parsers, once again, also break down not just yours, but your entire group. So if you click a person's name, you get their parse in your party. So it wasn't just limited to you. It's like, dude, you guys sound fucking ridiculous as fuck, ignorant as fuck, when you talk about something you've never experienced. Metrics are not parsers. Target dummies isn't parsing. It's testing. You know nothing about parsing. You're dipshits. Now I had a content creator talk about proc. He's like, well, Omega's not proc. You have to meet certain conditions in order to get its full effect, right? In that essence, it's proc because it's not static. Okay, a static effect is something like a transformation card. It's not a proc. It's a static. Okay, it applies static effects. So scrap of the soul cloak, static. You know, everything else is procs. Okay, you guys sound dumb as fuck. You guys come in here and create content pretending you know what the fuck you're talking about, and you don't. And then when you try to talk to somebody like me who's been doing it from the get, you do sound ignorant as hell. No, I can't take you seriously. No, you are fucking subpar. How does it feel? Because that's what you've been doing to other players. But how does it feel when the real Major League person comes in and fucking starts hitting home runs in front of your fucking face? Stay the fuck out of my way, you toxic content creators. I told you I'm going to be exposing you and the toxic community for what it is. This game deserves to be played by a lot more players than just the people who are giving in and having the, you know, it reminds me of school, the preps, right? They all had their little clique club and, you know, like, we're the popular kids and stuff. And it's like, I don't care. Everybody knew me. I was known in like 3 counties, actually. I was pretty popular for not wanting to be popular. And, you know, preps would come up to me. I'm like, look, we're not the same. First off, you care what people think. I don't. I don't give 2 shits. I don't care. If anything, I rub people the wrong way. I piss people off just being there, not even saying anything. I piss people off. So, I'm used to it. But the moment you guys started, like, picking on people who weren't in your little clique, nah. Nope. That's when I decided to start doing something about it again. This game belongs to everybody. And I want to keep seeing games like this be enjoyed by the people who can. not by their little clique club who says you're not good enough to play our game. Okay. All right, Meta. Let's see how this goes down. Have a nice day.